Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and today I am bringing to you a full face of my newest makeup. If you're new to my channel, very special welcome to you. I know I've had quite a few new friends join this little family, this little journey over here on YouTube. And I want to just thank you for being here. And if you're not new, thank you for coming back. So this Get Ready With Me is sort of a follow-up to one that I did last week using my oldest makeup. I think just having a theme for Get Ready With Me is a lot of fun. And I did accrue some new makeup very recently, the last of the new makeup to come for quite a while. I, like you, am trying to save money and not spend money on things that I don't need right now, which I don't need any more makeup. So if that sounds like fun to you, I hope you will stick around and subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you enjoy this video. And with all of that said, let's go ahead and put some makeup on the face. All right, let's put some makeup on the face, but first let's talk about what's already on. I did go ahead and use this little sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Glow Primer. This does have a little bit of a sheen to it. It's a very thin formula. I think it just gives a nice layer between the skin and the foundation. And I will say, warning, if you are sensitive to fragrance, stay far away from this. This is very fragranced. I don't notice that it lingers on the skin after application and dry down, but it's definitely scented. I don't know that I would purchase this. Verdict's out. And then my newest foundation is my Clinique Even Better makeup in the shade WN16. This was the diamond gift last quarter, I believe, or whenever I made diamond at Ulta. And I really like this. This, I think, in terms of the coverage and the finish and everything like that, is going to be a good substitute for my Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. I'm still not entirely sure whether they are discontinuing that foundation or not. And even though I don't think Clinique is cruelty-free, I just have a bad taste in my mouth for Physicians Formula right now because they were cruelty-free and now they're not. And then for concealer, I used the NYX Born to Glow concealer. It has this little puffy shenanigans on here, which is maybe not my favorite application or applicator, so to speak, but this is pretty decent. They call it a radiant concealer. I have mine in the shade Vanilla. I think it does a pretty good job. Solid medium coverage, I would say. I have no complaints about this yet, but I wouldn't say that it's a favorite either. And it is in my Shop My Stash this month. And then my newest powder to my collection is my number 7 Lift and Luminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder in the shade Translucent Light. This is beautiful. I know some people say that this is very dupey for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder, whatever. And I will say it's a very similar texture. I had a sample of the Charlotte Tilbury, so I really can't speak or expound on it too much, but I do think it has a similar texture. It's a beautiful texture. I do feel like this sets down my makeup, even though it is called a finishing powder, but I think it would be beautiful as a finishing powder as well. Now onto the newest bronzer in my collection. It is the Ofra and Samantha March River Bronzer Duo. There's part shimmer and part matte. I will say I've noticed that the shimmery side has quite a bit of kick up, so if you do end up with this one, just go in very lightly. See, you can see probably how much is on that shimmer side versus the matte side. But I actually think this is a beautiful bronzer, other than the kick up, which does bug me a little bit. Not even because it's a waste of product, but because it is messy. But I love the tone. I think this would be wonderful for a lot of people. It blends like a flipping dream. Absolutely stunning. I'm curious how many of you, if any, picked up any of the pieces from the Samantha March collaboration with Ofra. I already had the March Beauty Word highlighter, so I didn't pick that up, obviously, or pick the PR package up. I just ordered from Ulta the bronzer and the blush, which is next. I will say I'm really excited that all of the products in the collaboration are duos. I think that makes it fun. I mean, it makes it more versatile to use, you know, if you're not feeling the shimmery bronzer, or it's winter time and you're not feeling a shimmery bronzer. I think, you know, it's nice that you can go in with the matte half and go that route, or vice versa. All right, as I said, for a blush, I did get the Ofra and Samantha March Chick Lit Blush Duo. Love this. Love that there's a little bit more cooler tone and glowy blush, as well as a warmer tone matte blush. Today, given the new palette that I'm going to be using, I think I'm mostly going to go in with the little bit cooler tone blush and then maybe a little bit of this on the apples. We'll see how this all shakes out. Mostly I've used it mixed together thus far, but I really just want to see what happens with just the glowy blush today. And so far, I really love this blush. See, even on me, it comes off warm. But look at that shine. What a pretty, healthy shine that is. Stunning. I'm going for a strong blush look today. Why? Because we like you. Anybody remember that? No. Why? Just because. Feels... just because that's what I like. I love blush. If you missed it, I did a video last week about beauty trends that others hate that I love, and one of the things I love is a strong blush look. I have very full cheeks, and I like to accentuate that with lots of blush. My Atlanta, that is so pretty. So that is the Ofra Samantha March blush. We'll assess the situation at the end of the video and see if we need more blush or if I want to add a little bit of warmth to the apples. But for now, the newest highlight to my collection you guys have not seen on my channel yet, though you may have seen it down in the description box a couple of times. It is the MAC Extra Dimension Skinfinish in the shade Double Gleam. This is all Jessica Braun and Arna Alayne's fault. I will link their channels down below in case you need an excuse. But this is beautiful. It looks just like a very beautiful, soft focus, creamy vanilla champagne highlighter. And while I'm not as pale as Jessica and Arna, I still think this is gonna work for me. And I'm using a little bit more dense brush to really buff this into the skin. And because I am wearing a glowy blush, I'm gonna leave the bulk of the shine out here in this little C shape here, and then, you know, blend it forward, but not really adding any pigment, just for blending sake. This is so pretty, so right up my alley. It reminds me a lot of one of my favorites, which is the Laura Mercier Baked Matte Radiant Powder something. Matte Radiance Baked Powder, that's what it is, in 01 Highlight. And, you know, this might just be a really good substitute for that. And this is very, like, compact, like, baked formula. I don't know, the Laura Mercier one I love, but it's very powdery, at least the mini that I have. And so part of me, like, doesn't love that. Apparently I don't like messy makeup. Alright, so here's the story. When this whole pandemic mess came through, I had a moment of panic and a moment of weakness and temptation, and it was 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta. I really wanted to replace my favorite lip pencil from MAC in the shade Whirl, so I did that. These were on sale for $9 instead of $18. And then I also bought another shade in the shade Soar, which is more of a pinky shade, and another favorite of Jessica Braun. I also needed to replace my Fix Plus, which was out, and that is the one setting spray I can use to foil shadows on my eyes if I choose to do so. And then they were having some free gifts, so that's when I added on Double Gleam from MAC. And my gift, besides a MAC makeup bag, which I don't need, they had these palettes for free for a gift with purchase. There's 3 different colorways, and I was able to choose which one I wanted. So I picked the Classic Cutie, and the reason I picked this one, it doesn't have the names on the inside, which is kind of annoying, is because it's purple. And while purple's not one of my favorite colors, it does really set off my brown eyes, and I know that, and therefore I do wear purple eyeshadow. So I picked this. This is actually a highlighter. I'm not for sure if it's going to work for me for highlighter because it's so cool tone. It might look a little ashy on me, but we'll find out. Maybe not today, but I am going to create a look with this. As a transition, I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is called On the Hip Side, and it's just a really pretty purpley gray color, which will probably still look warm on my eyes. Without taking away anybody's escape in this video, I do want to say that I hope you're all staying safe and well, that you had a beautiful Easter if you celebrate. I'm just thinking of you guys. I'm not, you know, I am a YouTuber, but you guys are like my friends, or not even like my friends. Some of you really are my friends, and we chat, you know, outside of videos and whatnot. And regardless, I'm thinking of you all. I'm praying for you all to stay safe and well. I'm gonna go in with this purple. How could we not? I think that's like the one other matte in this palette. So I'm gonna go in with this little dense crease brush and see if I can kind of like pack this on. Funny story though, I had looked at this palette before. I think at one point in time it was on a wish list at Ulta for me. So I thought it was really pretty from the get. So it was kind of cool that they were giving these away for free. I know they're over $40 for these palettes, so you know, that's a good value. But only if you were gonna buy those products from MAC anyways, which I was, other than, you know, the highlighter. And then you guys would have seen by now that I also picked up the Natasha Denona Mini Retro palette, which I am loving if you saw the video. And I ordered one more thing from Ulta with my points. It is a palette, not a brand new palette, an older palette. And that's it. I'm done until this whole crazy mess is over. By the way, that big purple color is called Style and Influence. And then right next to that, I think I'm going to use this little bit deeper purple on the outer part of the lid, and it is called Maybe So. See if I can pick this up with that same brush. I'm not for sure of the opacity on this one. Like I said, there's a lot of more glittery shades in here, some of which don't have much of a base, but I think this will have enough at least to just like deepen up the outer corner a little. So what are we watching right now? I need some recommendations. Ever since I finished Tiger King, I don't know what to do with my TV consuming life. TV shows, movies, Netflix series, let me know. Just put them down below. I am so in need. This is definitely a little bit more of a sheer formula in this shade, but I'm not mad about that. It's kind of plummy. Take the old phalange here. So pretty. Let's see if I can pack that on a little bit in the outermost part of the lid. I'm gonna take a little smudgy brush and that same deeper shade, pick that up and just put that on the outer 2/3 or so of the lower lash line, making sure we're connected with the upstairs. How's the weather where y'all are? It's been beautiful here, but then it's supposed to be full on crappy by Easter, which it's before Easter and I'm filming this. I film ahead of time so that when the chaos factor happens, you know, I'm sick or something like that, or one of my kids is really sick, then I still have content for you guys. You're welcome. I simply cannot decide what to use for my lid shade. This one or this one? This one? Oh, I think this one. I think I'll start with a brush and then probably punch it up with my phalange like I always do. Ooh, that is pretty. Definitely glittery. I'm sure I'm gonna have fallout, but I could use a little extra glitter in my life. If you're an Audrey Hepburn fan like I am, it's beautiful. It's marvelous. Anybody? What movie? That was really pretty. Okay, I do feel like I still want to try this other option, which is Good Karma. Just want to take up a little bit of it on that same flat shadow brush, and then I want to spray it. I don't think I've sprayed any MAC shadows. This is Fix Plus, just in a different bottle. Oh, smells good. And I'm just gonna pat this on the sort of inner part and pull it up a little bit into the transition. Yeah, that brightened up a little bit. Pick up some more. Let's, for gits and jiggles, use this highlighter called Heart Melter for the inner corner, and then go into this ivory shade, which is called Wide Eye Wonder, I believe, for the brow bone. Sound good? Great. Alright, picking up the highlighter, I'm going to sort of wrap that around the tear duct a little, and then add this into the cavern and pull it up in front of the highlighting lid shade. Just, you know, we may as well have glitter up to the brow today. That's a pretty color. I could see using that as a lid color too. Going into that ivory shade, going to highlight just under the brow arch. Ooh, that's like a satin. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply some mascara, and then we'll come back for lips, assess the situation. I might have my hair done, you never can tell, but the mascara I'm going to use today is the Bare Minerals Lashtopia mascara, and I've been really loving it. This is my newest one that I have open. The other one I have, as you may remember, is the Kush mascara from Milk. Alright, we are back. I did take my hair down, but she's not dry, so we're gonna leave it like this. Thank you to all of you that gave me compliments on my messy bun in one of my recent videos. That's actually how I wear my hair about 90% of the time, except for in videos. So, alright, so I thought it would be fun for me to go ahead and show you just quickly how I do my soap brows. I am not a professional at soap brows. I've just started doing them. So I have my little soap box, and I have the Pears Glycerin Transparent Soap. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. It's almost gone, so I've just been using... Oh, that's all she wrote. Well, there's an empty. That's probably enough anyways. So I just spray the soap, and then I take my little spoolie. I like to have mine at an angle, and I just pick up a little soap here, and then I first kind of like comb it through my brows just to make sure I have equal and even distribution of soap, and then I just comb them up how I like them, and it's super easy, super fast, and really holds my brows all day long. I really like this. The hold is amazing, very, very effortless. I did run a brow pencil through like prior to starting the video. My newest lippy is this one from NARS. It's a satin lip pencil in the shade Rikugan. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I will put it on the screen for you in case you care. I wore this in a recent video though. I actually think I wore this in one of the looks with the Natasha Denona retro mini palette. So I'm going to take one of my other newest lippies, and it is the Revlon Super Lustrous Shine lipstick. This one is in the shade Glazed Mauve. I think we're going to use that, but assessing the situation, I feel like I need a little more blush. I'm going to go back into Chicklet here. And I think I am going to take a little bit of the peachy pink color and just put that on the apples. And I have full apples, baby. I have the apples. Before I put on the Glazed Mauve lipstick, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with my new fresh MAC Whirl lip liner. Going into the lipstick, I love these. They remind me a lot of the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine lipsticks, although I think these have, I don't know, they're pretty similar. I love, they do have a scent, kind of a sweet vanilla scent. And I was excited to find these because I have all of the Color Riche Shine colors that I want from the line. So it was nice to find a new line that's a similar product but has different colors. I also got a nude one, which I believe I used in a recent video. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Would you please do me a favor and let me know down below if you like how I've been doing the base products, where I just film a demo and overlay that with me telling you which products I use. I feel like that really does save a lot of time in these videos, and I don't know if your preference is for me to apply my base on camera and have it be a little bit longer of a video, or do it how I have done it in these last few videos where I put the demos up and really just kind of, you know, get through it quicker. So let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what is some of your newest makeup down in the comments. I would love to hear what you've bought recently, even if it wasn't recently. I hope you're all staying safe and well. I hope you're being kind to others, but most of all to yourself. And if you are wearing makeup right now, and I hope you are, I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days, and I will see you in my next video soon.